What is up, Law? My name's Logsterman, and today we're going to be starting a new tradition, the annual Logsterman Hunger Games 2019 edition. So, before we start, I just want to say pretty much two things. One, I know my haircut sucks. Don't say anything in the comments. Two, and if you want anyone I can add next year, or you want me to remove anybody because it's not a good idea, then let me know, and then next year I will make those changes. Unless it's like, remove yourself because you're stupid. So, we're going to look at our cast. Let's see what we have. So first, we have, obviously, the 12 districts. We have District 1. The districts don't really mean anything, but, like, I tried to make them mean something. So, District 1 is me and Shy. District 2 is TSA Sparrow and Buzz Braviary. District 3 is Safer 20K and King Culpa. District 4 is Karai Nation and Gen 2 Gamer. I think my face came a little bit bigger. Give me a second. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is a bad idea. This is not going well. What's happening? There we go. Sorry, I did not plan ahead. I didn't realize that it was going to be so weird and disproportional. Okay, sorry. So, District 5, we have Levi and Lakota. And a lot of these people are just, if you don't know who they are, then you haven't been watching my videos, and I will find you in your sleep. District 6, we have Theo and Theo's Foot from the legendary Face of Steel clip, which, if it's in Hide and Seek with the Boys too, so go check that out. Then we have District, and at the end of this video, I'm going to be talking about next year and announcing something big at the end of this video, so watch out for that. Sorry. District 7 is Chris and Brody. District 8 is Jacob and Evan, and then after this is when it gets kind of cool. District 9, it's Snom and Shiny Zora. District 10, we have Noibat and Toxel. District 11, we have Laser Snom and Laser Tom Holland. District 12 is Laser Spyro and Laser Levi. Now let's begin the Hunger Games. I hope the text doesn't move over here and it, like, makes my face cam be at a very bad place, because that would suck. And then I have to reset it again. Okay. Ooh, my bet is Toxel's gonna win. That's my guess. And I'm pretty sure it's completely random, so put your bets in the comments below. Okay. Cry runs away from the cornucopia. Levi grabs a shovel. Evan and Toxel fight for a bag. Toxel gives up and retreats. Come on, Toxel! For the one that I thought was gonna win, Logan runs away from the cornucopia. Makes sense. I would definitely run away from the cornucopia. Laser Levi stays at the cornucopia for resources. What did Levi do? Ooh, these two are gonna definitely have a dispute. Laser Levi and regular Levi. Okay, Brody runs away from the cornucopia. Theo's Foot runs away from the cornucopia. He must be pretty fast, because he's a foot. Danger's a foot. That was so dumb. Chris finds a bag full of explosives. That's dangerous, especially for Chris. He would probably end up eating one of them and die. Lakota grabs the shield leaning on the cornucopia. Laser Snom runs away from the cornucopia. Buzz finds a canteen full of water. Culpa runs away from the cornucopia. Shiny Zora runs away from the cornucopia. It's basically my spirit animal, being a coward. Snom and Jacob fight for a bag. Snom gives up and retreats. Makes sense. I'm sorry, Snom, but you're not the most bold person, let's say that much. Spyro breaks Gen 2's nose for a basket of bread. Tell me who you think would win in a fight between these two. Spyro or Gen 2 Gaming? Gen 2 Gamer? Gen 2 Gamer. I feel like Gen 2 Gamer would kill Spyro, like, literally. Shy runs away from the cornucopia. Cypher runs away from the cornucopia. Noibat grabs a sword. Your hands are kind of small. It must be, like, literally a dagger. Theo finds a canteen full of water. And Laser Tom Holland rips a mace out of Laser Spyro's hands. Okay, I thought it said he ripped apart his hands, so it's better than what I thought. Okay, day 1. That was just the beginning. Snom receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. That's kind of scary. It's probably Game Freak. Or the Pokemon community, because people are obsessed with Snom for some reason. But, you know, I think Snom's cool. Okay. Laser Tom Holland practices archery. Lakota injures himself. Lakota's the one that's like good in survival stuff though. He wouldn't hurt himself. He'd probably hurt himself, but then like know how to make a concoction out of leaves or something because he's pretty smart. Levi receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Korai discovers a cave. Laser Levi, Shy, Shiny Zora, and Gen 2 form a suicide pact, killing themselves. What? So all 4 of them are gone? There's Laser Levi, Shy Boy. Those 4 are gone. It's because Gen 2 had a broken nose, too. Wow. That's kind of sad. Okay, Spyro camouflages himself in the bushes. That's literally 1/8 of all the people. Yeah. Not 1/8. That make no sense. Wait. 4 times what equals 24? 6. That's 1/6 of everybody. Spyro camouflages himself in the bushes. Kolpa sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Toxel searches for firewood. Cypher sees smoking rising in the distance, but doesn't investigate. There must be a fire going on, because they both saw smoke. Maybe the one that Spyro hidden and caught on fire, and they're just like, ooh, he smells like... Toxel searches for firewood. Maybe Toxel started the fire in the bush that Spyro's hiding in, and they both saw the smoke. Brody searches for a water source. Jacob tries to spearfish with a trident. Theo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Evan chases Laser Spyro. Buzz tracks down and kills Noibat. Poor Noibat. Noibat did nothing wrong. Noibat is a good Pokemon and, frankly, a good person. Logan receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. The sponsor for this video... No, I'm just kidding. Laser Snom receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Not even a water type, so it makes no sense. Chris receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Probably the same sponsor. They probably have the same dealer. That sounds weird. Theo's foot receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Dang, the foot. Everyone's getting sponsored these days. Even a foot. So here's everyone that died. Laser Levi, Shy, Shiny Zora, Gen 2, and Noibat. Because, these 4 killed themselves. So, That's not very good. Don't do that. Don't do that. Night 1. Cry passes out from exhaustion. Levi sees a fire but stays hidden. Snom receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Laser, Snom, and Chris sleep in shifts. Jacob convinces Buzz to snuggle with him. Ooh, they need to... Jacob and Buzz ships it? What ships it? I ship it? Okay, I'll remember that. I'll remember this. This is the new day. Okay. Brody destroys Logan's supplies while he's asleep. Thanks, Brody. Appreciate it. Brody versus Logan be like, ooh, ah. By the way, I'll talk about that at the end. Cypher receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Toxel begs Spyro to kill her. I made it a girl because it was kind of random. But refuses, keeping Toxel alive. Wow, that's so sad. It's like, Toxel, 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 Toxel. And Spyro's like, no. And it's like, Toxel. That's exactly how I thought it went. Laser Spyro defeats Lakota in a fight but spares his life. Evan thinks about home. Kolpa dies from hunger. That's a boring way to go. That's an extremely boring way to die. Die from hunger? Bruh. Theo's foot looks at the night sky. How? Theo's foot has 0 eyes. Theo looks at the night sky. Oh, maybe they're connected. If it comes down to these 2 and he stabs his foot, then it means he stabbed his foot because they're actually connected. Laser Tom Holland sees a fire but stays hidden. Okay. Buzz tries to sleep through the entire day. That's a bad idea. Someone's gonna come up and kill you. Did you hear that? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Buzz tries to... Oh, I read that. Snom receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Theo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Jacob receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Levi thinks about home. Ooh, this is a squad. Jeez. Logan, Spyro, Chris, Evan, Lakota hunt for other tributes. Huh. Dang, imagine these 5 just rolling up like... Pow, pow, pow. Especially that I have makeup on in this picture because that was an interesting episode of Logster Lock. Cypher defeats Cry in a fight but spares his life. Laser Tom Holland practices archery. Toxel receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Laser Spyro makes a slingshot. Theo's foot receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. And Laser Snom and Brody split up to search for resources. I can see them being like a cool pair. And Kolpa's the only one that died for the second day. I guess night and day, I guess. Chris receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Cypher receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Evan, Logan, Levi, and Brody tell each other stories to get in the mood. See, I'm so friendly. I'm being friends with everybody, and then I stab them in the back, quite literally. I literally just, when they're sleeping, stab them in multiple places, not just their back. Theo's foot receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. I don't know why reading that is so funny to me. Every time it says Theo's foot received a hatchet, I'm just imagining a foot. Have you seen those memes where like they kick the water bottle and the cap comes off, but they actually use their hand? That's what I'm imagining. Like, I don't have any socks. It's like this hand in a sock picking up a hatchet. Yeah, that'd be funny. Lakota tries to sing himself to sleep. Lakota cannot sing, so he's gonna be staying up all night. Laser Spyro thinks about winning. I thought it said whining. That would make sense. I'm just kidding. That's a joke. Joke. Theo and Snom run into each other and decide to truce. Laser Snom tends to her wound. Laser Tom Holland loses sight of where he is. Makes sense because his eyes are lasers. Spyro screams for help. Why? Who's gonna help you? The people that are trying to kill you? Spyro screams for help. Toxel tries to treat her infection, but you're a poison type. Kind of makes no sense. Cry stays awake all night. What? Buzz defeats Jacob. They were snuggling before, and now they're sparing each other's lives. It's happening, trust me. Juz, or Bakub. Bakub's a thing now. Levi thinks about home. Cypher constructs a shack. This is day 3, by the way. Theo's foot, Spyro, and Laser Spyro. The Spyro's in the foot. This sounds like a fairy tale. The Spyro's in the foot. They're a squad. Buzz and Laser Slam hunt for other tributes. Lakota kills Brody with his own weapon. Whoa, that was kind of out of nowhere. I thought Brody was gonna win this. Who did I say? Oh, I said Toxel was gonna win. Okay. Cry thinks about home. Laser Tom Holland fishes. Logan discovers a river. Theo kills Evan with her own weapon. I made Evan a girl by accident. Sorry, Evan. And then I read this. That's why I got mad. Toxel dies trying to escape the arena. Because you're literally a baby. And you're like trying to crawl out of an arena. And you're obviously going to die. Rest in peace, Toxel. Chris throws a knife into Jacob's head. No! How is Jacob going to get shipped with Buzz now if he's dead? Proceed. No, a lot of people died. Brody died, Evan died, Toxel died, and Jacob died. Dang. I can still win, though. So, I mean, my bets are on me or Laser Snom. Me or either the Snom. Lakota lets Logan into a shelter. Let's go, Lakota, the L's. Take this L, everyone else. Buzz, Theo's foot, and Laser Spyro sleep in shifts. Honestly, I feel like Theo's foot's just gonna come out of nowhere. Laser Tom Holland receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Cry passes out from exhaustion. Laser Snom receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Snom attacks Spyro, but Theo protects him, killing Snom. So Snom's dead. So Theo and Spyro are having a little bit of an alliance. Chris throws a knife into Levi's chest. Aw, that's so mean. And Cypher screams for help. Well, Levi's dead. Chris, Buzz, Laser Stomp, Theo, and Spyro hunt for other tributes. That's kind of cool. That's a cool squad. You know, if Jacob was there, him and Buzz could talk about Fortnite. Lakota explores the arena. Cry runs away from Cypher. Logan tracks down and kills Laser Tom Holland. I'm sorry, Tom Holland. It had to be this way. I mean, if you're watching this video, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Okay. Laser Spyro attacks Theo's foot, but he manages to escape. Well, because he's a foot ahead. No. Danger's afoot. That was so dumb. Ooh, arena event. A fire spreads through the area. Theo's foot kills Cypher in order to utilize a body of water safely. Oh, okay. Spyro survives. Laser Spyro survives. Buzz survives. Theo survives. Ugh. The fire catches up to Chris, killing him. Logan survives. Lakota survives. Okay. Pretty much all the people that died were... So, Theo's foot killed Cypher and Chris died in the fire, basically. I mean, that wasn't boring, obviously, because, you know, fire is cool. So, Snom died, Levi died, Laser from Holland died, Cypher died, and Chris died. That's kind of sad. I'm still in this, too. So, I said it's going to be me or one of the Snoms, so... Theo lets cry into the shelter. Buzz and Theo's foot tell stories about each other, themselves to each other. Once I went right into Lakota's jawline, and he had a face of steel. My toe still hurts till this day. Uh, Laser, Spyro, Laser, Snom, and Spyro sleep in shifts. Lakota and Logan tell stories about themselves. Lakota. One time, Theo's foot went right into my jawline, but I had a face of steel, so it didn't hurt me. The cornucopia is replenished with food. Theo destroys Logan's memoirs out of spite. That Theo, he's made a very powerless enemy. Cry bashes Spyro head against a rock several times. Well, Spyro died. Laser Snom stabs Buzz with a tree branch. Ooh. So these two do not go to the feast. Laser Spyro bleeds out. And he's dead. Dang. Theo's foot collects fruit. How? Again, is it just like a hand in a sock? Like, apple, apple. Give me the apple. Theo and Lakota work together. Blah, blah, blah. Cry chases me and Laser... No! Laser Snom bleeds out. I'm pretty sure Pokemon don't have blood. But, you know, it's fine. So Laser Snom died. Spyro died. Buzz died. Laser Spyro died. And Laser Snom died. I don't think there's any other laser people left. Yeah, because Laser Levi died right away. My eye itches. Okay, we're good. Theo's foot is awoken by nightmares. These three discuss the game. What might happen in the morning. I think it might be Theo's foot. Theo's foot or me. Lakota loses sight of where he is. I don't know. I hope Theo's foot doesn't die. Lakota is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't read it yet. I just saw Theo and Theo's foot. Theo taints Theo's foot. No! Theo's the one that ended his own foot. This is like, oh my god. Wow. Cry searches for firewood. Logan cannot handle the circumstances and commits suicide. Okay, you know, that's more boring than getting killed by your own body. That sucks. Me and Theo's foot, the two that I thought were going to win. So it's one of these three. Oh, well, okay, Theo won. Good job, Theo. Should I call him and tell him that he won the Hunger Games of 2019? What would I imagine it was his foot, and I was like, Theo, put your foot on the phone. Okay, if he doesn't answer, I'm gonna be very upset. Trust me, I will make him regret not answering me. Where is he? Theo. Almost called his mom. Hey, your mom. Okay. Let's see what he says. He's not gonna answer, I bet. Come on, Theo.
Hello?
Ugh. It's his voicemail. Okay, well, let's see the placements. Who got last? Theo got 3 kills. I think Theo had the most kills and got first place. Dang, who did he all kill? Oh, Laser Levi got last? Oh, yeah, because he did a suicide pact thing. Dang. So who did Theo all kill? Theo killed Evan. Theo killed... Oh, yeah, Theo killed Snom. Theo killed... Oh, Theo killed his own foot. Wow. So District 6. Who's in District 6? Chris got 2 kills. I had 1 kill. Who's in District 6? So Theo's foot. I forgot. Theo's foot and him were in the same district. So technically Theo's foot still won. Really. Because like his own district won. So I guess I count that as a win for him. Well, like I said, there is stuff I need to talk about at the end of this video. So I'm going to talk about it now. So coming onto 2020, I have lots of plans. My goal, okay, let's start with like 5 something things. Okay. 1, Logan Makes Fun of Things Season 2. I've really been slacking on Logan Makes Fun of Things. And it's a big problem, and it's not good. And my goal is to post one Logan Makes Fun of Things before the end of the year. I'll try my best. But 2020 is monthly Logan Makes Fun of Things, for sure. And another thing is Soul Link with Spyro. Spyro has been unbelievably busy, and he canceled Soul Link. But he said he'll try his best in 2020. Sometime in 2020, we will be probably doing Soul Link again. And it will be Ruby and Sapphire, and we will be finishing Ruby and Sapphire for sure. Cage Lock is still going to go. Just going by itself. I will be doing a few solo series in 2020. I have a few planned. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I'm gonna do like a best moments of 2019 somewhere before January ends because it's gonna take a while to upload, not upload, edit, because there's a lot of good moments in 2019. And there was one other thing. Oh, there's going to be a new Stay Law video in 2020, so look forward to that. My goal is to every year have like a Stay Law thing, because you know I had it at the beginning. Like, what is a law? The logs for me in here. That was a cringy video, but it's okay because thank you guys for an amazing year. If I don't say this and Logan makes fun of things, thank you guys for probably the most amazing year of my whole life. I couldn't have done it without you guys watching and without everyone that I've done series with, everyone I've even made a video with, everyone in this whole Hunger Games thing has helped me somehow this year. And there's people like that aren't on here, like Panda Warrior, Lead Leafeon. Oh, there's others. Some other people that have really helped me this year, and I really appreciate it. Because without them, I would never have had the growth that I never expected. I didn't expect to break 200 ever. My goal was 250, but that's okay. Because next year, I think we can break 400. That's my goal. But for real, everyone on here, even like Levi, Lakota, Theo, Chris, Brody, Jacob, Evan, those people have really helped me with like hide and seek and stuff like that. That has been really fun. And there's gonna be a lot more videos like that with like hide and seek with the boys. Monday Fun Day 2, possibly. It probably won't be on a Monday. It probably will be something completely different. But I'm hoping to do a lot more hide and seek with the boys. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for an amazing 2019. And I'll see you guys next year if I don't post Logan Makes Fun of Things this year. But then again, I'll have this whole speech at the end of that. So, stay law.